Hi, I'm James, a Senior Product Manager here at Overmind. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you how to avoid an outage caused by manual dependencies that Terraform has no idea exist. If you've ever had someone create infrastructure through the console, attach resources to shared security groups, or wondered, why isn't this in our Terraform state? This is for you. Here's a scenario that happens all the time. Your security team runs an audit and finds a security group that's way too permissive. You check your Terraform code, see it's only used by your API server, and decide to lock it down to just the ports you need. Looks safe, right? One security group, one instance in Terraform. Easy change. But what Terraform doesn't know is that 3 months ago, someone from the data engineering team spun up an instance through the console and attached it to that same security group because it had a convenient name like Internet Access. Now you're about to break their database connections and external API calls, and you won't know until production alerts start firing. Let me show you what this looks like. We've got a security group called Internet Access that's currently wide open, allows all outbound traffic. Security Audit says we need to lock it down to just port 8080 for our API's needs. Simple change, restricting egress from all traffic to port 8080 only. Terraform plan shows one security group changing, affecting our API server. Ship it, right? Let's see what Overmind thinks. Here's the Overmind analysis. We submitted our Terraform plan, it mapped the security group change, and calculated the blast radius. Let's look at what it found. Here's our security group in the center. Overmind shows 7 instances attached to it. First, our API server. This is in Terraform, we expected this. But wait, what is this instance here? Data processor. Look at the tags. Team, data engineering. This wasn't created by Terraform. Someone spun this up manually through the AWS console 3 months ago. And here's the critical part. This data processor is connecting to RDS databases and making external API calls that need ports other than 8080. If we restrict this security group to port 8080 only, we're cutting off all its connections. This is the power of real-time discovery. Overmind didn't pull this from our Terraform state. It queried the live AWS APIs and found every resource actually using this security group, regardless of how it was created. Terraform state would never catch this. A CMDB might have it if someone remembered to document it, but Overmind discovers it automatically by analyzing your actual infrastructure. Look at the risk Overmind identified. Restricting egress to port 8080 will block DNS, HTTPS, IMDS, and break outbound connectivity for attached EC2 instances. It's connecting the dots. This security group change affects a manually created instance that needs ports Terraform doesn't know about. That's an outage waiting to happen. Without Overmind, this would have made it to production. We would have restricted the security group, the data engineering team's processing jobs would start failing, and we'd be in Slack at 2 a.m. trying to figure out why their database connections suddenly stopped working. And that's why real-time dependency discovery matters. Manual dependencies, ClickOps resources, console-created infrastructure. Terraform can't track it, but Overmind finds it. Try Overmind free on one repository at overmind.tech. Thanks for watching.